What is going on, guys? CJ here. Now, I'm very excited about this video. Biggest reasons for that being we finally found a replacement for old Reliable over here, or old Rusty should I call it. So this used to be my, well, it still is, but we're trying to avoid this. I'm a sucker for manifolds. I really like welds and yeah, finally found a company that pretty much provided me with what I needed and what I was looking for, and I am more than happy with the results. So let's get to it. This is my new manifold and hot parts kit from Morrison Fabrications, and I am ecstatic about how these turned out, the overall customer service, the amount of time that it took. Literally, I have nothing negative to say about this company, what they did for me, the price, everything was phenomenal. And when I tell you the customer service was out of this world, this is what I'm talking about right here. They sent me a thank you card. I've never even seen this before, ever, from anybody, like a handwritten thank you card. When have you guys ever seen this before? This is what you call customer service right here. And I was skeptical about them at first because I haven't heard about them. And a good friend of mine hit me up and said, hey, because the biggest reason why I had a hard time is I wanted a external wastegate and I wanted to make sure it was recirculated. I'm not a fan of dumps and going through the hood and pops and all that stuff that, you know, seems to be a fad right now. So I wanted to make sure, I wanted an external wastegate, that's for sure, but I also wanted it routed back into the downpipe, and as you can see, they had no problems doing that. So all this, obviously, depending on what you want, the pricing is going to be different, but when I tell you this stuff is quality stuff, I mean, look for yourself. The welds are phenomenal. This is a V-band setup, obviously. And look at this thing. Sorry about the noise, guys. I live in a main road, and this is the best lighting I can get, so that's what you hear in the background. The welds are phenomenal. And as you can see, their logo back there. I'll go ahead and adjust it so you guys can see it. Morrison Fabrication. Alright, look at the porting. Ecstatic, guys. I am so happy with this. Now, I asked them, because I was trying to avoid what obviously happened with this one. I had asked them if this will rust, and they said no rust, but it will turn brown. Over time, heat just does what it does, and it will destroy anything. So this one originally was semi-polished when I got it, and look at it now. So I'm not even going to take the risk. I'm just going to get it coated. Not to mention, this one's in a raw finish, so this thing will be getting coated. Look at this thing. And they provided me with everything, obviously. It's got the dual bungs right there. One for the O2 sensor, one for the wideband. They even gave me magazines. This card really got me. I have never seen anything like that. Ever. Like a handwritten thank you card for me buying their product. It's crazy, crazy. Nothing but great things to say about these guys. And obviously, they provided me also with the V-band clamps. So, overall, can't beat it. Oh, and not to mention, they took less than 2 weeks to set this up. So, they answered all my questions. I had a hard time, so I'm not going to sit here and start bashing shops, but I contacted quite a few shops because I like quality stuff, as you can see. And price wasn't really that big of a deal. I just wanted to make sure that I got quality stuff for my car, and everybody else just seemed like they just didn't have time to mess with it. They're used to what they're used to, and all they do is O2 dumps and stuff like that. And I contacted them, Morrison Fabrication, and automatically they answered all my questions. They didn't hesitate to say yes. They had examples, and not to mention, there's only two of them working there from what I see, at least. There's Matt and then there's Samantha, but she answered my questions and did not hesitate to say yes, we can do that. And my biggest thing, the biggest thing I was turning people away was the actual recirculate. Nobody was willing to pretty much gamble with it just because they're used to whatever they were doing. And I contacted one of those big name shops. I'm not gonna start bashing people, but it's a very well known shop, and they basically said they can do it, but I would have to buy a new wastegate and it's not gonna fit and this and that. And I was like, and then not to mention, one time I had even asked them if they do ceramic coating, just to ask, because you know, you never know, some places do them right there at or they send it right off, and they didn't even reply. Like, they read my message on Messenger and did not reply. After that, I was like, yeah, I'm taking my business elsewhere, and I contacted these guys, and I am blown at the quality of all this stuff. So, alright guys, I'm gonna get this stuff mounted up, and we'll mount it up, and I'll show you what it looks like with the turbo. And yep, that's it. I almost forgot, guys, this did come with the actual downpipe. So this piece obviously hooks up to this right here, and it came with a 3-inch downpipe. I forgot I had this actually, because they sent this first. I got this downpipe before I got the rest of the kit. So yeah, this is a whole hot parts kit. This mounts right up. So I'm so excited. I'm not having this coated though, just these two. I'm actually even skeptical about having this coated. Honestly, I'm not sure, but this is definitely getting coated. Alright guys, got this thing mounted up, and I have to say, this is kind of a pain to do by yourself, just because you got to hold all the parts and then, you know, make sure they're lined up together and get the clamps on. So with two hands it's a little bit difficult, but got it on there. Got the turbo on there with the new towel turbine housing. So once again, this is the GTX 3676R, and it's a Gen 2. So here it is, guys. This thing is freaking beautiful. I am so excited over this. And once again, this thing will be coated because I'm trying to avoid this from happening. So this actually used to be a very nice manifold, the one currently on the Evo, and yeah, just rust and heat will just destroy everything. There's no way around it. So trying to avoid that from happening. So I'll be sending this off to get coated soon. I was looking for I kind of wanted to do like almost like a titanium color. I think it'll go well. So I have the titanium bits. I have this, obviously ARC. I have this, and I also have this shroud, which is pretty nice. I do have to touch this up a little bit, but I got a couple more bits coming in. Got the titanium bolts coming in. I also got a new titanium little freaking sensor heat shield thing, and I think it'll go well with the piping and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all this stuff, so all this wiring will be gone. So just stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff coming for this car. So yeah, guys, this is it. This will be it. Pretty soon it'll be shipped off to get coated, and hopefully get it back soon. Not that I'm in a rush or anything. Freaking beautiful. So stoked.